Hey there, everyone. It's the Tidy Fairy, bringing you chapter 56. Kyle led the way up the tunnel and brought his team, plus Mr. Lemoncello, into an empty basement filled with mannequins and cardboard boxes. This must be the cellar of the clothing shops in Old Town, said Kyle. The fitting factory, said Hallie, reading a tag on the shipping crate. It's one of my faves. And, said Sierra, back in 1968, it was the real dress factory that Leopold Lobley and the Dandy Bandits used. There's some steps over here, said Miguel, climbing a wooden staircase. And a door. He jiggled the knob. Oh man, it's locked. Kyle looked up at the dingy casement windows about 10 feet above the cellar floor. He couldn't help but grin. It reminded him of another game he'd won once. This time, he'd just have to reverse things a little. Help me drag over a couple cartons, Kyle said to Miguel. We can stick them on top of each other underneath this window. After they built a step unit out of boxes, Kyle climbed up and examined the window latch. Great, he said. Don't tell me, said Akemi. Another game. Yep, there's a combination lock, the kind with 4 wheels of random letters. Warning, said the voice. What? Said Akemi. Dr. Sinchenko put loudspeakers in this basement too. This game will terminate in 4 minutes. Yo, open the lock, Kyle, said Miguel. Hang on, it's some kind of a word game. Is this a clue? Said Hallie. Of course. Kyle read the teeny slip of paper taped to the glass. Once you learn how to do this, you will be forever free. Everyone started laughing. This last puzzle was ridiculously easy. Ready, children? Said Mr. Lemoncello. All together now. And they all shouted it at the same time. Read! Kyle thumbed the wheels to spell read. R-E-A-D. The lock clicked. The window opened. And this time, he didn't need to shatter any glass to win the game. Kyle and Mr. Lemoncello stood on the top of the highest box and helped the others up and out of the basement. When Hallie crawled through the window frame, someone in the crowd that had gathered around the library for the game's big finale saw her and started screaming, Look, it's Hallie Daly. She's the first one out. She won. With just 2 minutes to go. Nuh-uh, Kyle heard Hallie shout in her perky, cheering voice. I'm just one member of a super amazing team. We're all winners. Woohoo! When Akemi climbed through the window, the crowd chanted her name. How do you people know my name? Kyle heard her say. Dad, did you tell them? Sierra Russell was set to crawl out next. Mr. Lemoncello? Yes, Sierra. What time does the library open tomorrow? For you, Sierra? 9 a.m. Smiling, she stepped into their hands and climbed out the window. Kyle felt bad when Sierra stood up on the sidewalk. Who was out there to cheer for her? But then he heard Hallie shout, Hey, you guys, you got to meet our amazing new friend, Sierra Russell. She's so smart. She could tell you who wrote the phone book. The crowd went crazy. Sierra, Sierra, Sierra. Okay, said Kyle. You're next, Miguel. And Miguel, said Mr. Lemoncello, if your summer schedule permits, I'd love for you to head up my team of Lemoncello library aides. Thank you, sir. I'd be honored. And please invite Mr. Peckelman to join you. But Andrew thinks this library's stupid. All the more reason for him to spend time getting to know us a little better. Now, off you go. They gave Miguel a boost, up and out the window. The chanting outside grew even louder. Miguel, Miguel, Miguel. You guys, Miguel shouted, this library is like a good book. You just gotta check it out. The crowd laughed. Kyle groaned. You're next, Mr. Keeley said. Mr. Lemoncello, okay. Can I ask one last question? Certainly. And I hope it won't be the last. Are you really going to put all of us in your television commercials? Oh, yes. You'll be quite famous. Cool. Indeed. Who knew spending time in your local library could be such a rewarding experience? Kyle smiled. You did, Mr. Lemoncello. Kyle put his foot in Mr. Lemoncello's hands and grabbed hold of the window frame. See you at the birthday party, sir. Oh, yes. And you know what, Kyle? What? There might be balloons. I hope you enjoyed our book. Thank you to Mrs. Gillihan and to Mr. Unkefer for bringing this to us.